today. So we're kicking off a new month. Of course, it's going to be hot and humid. Pretty standard summertime heat, though, going into the weekend. A few more clouds building right now over the metro area, over the corridor. We've got a mix of sun and clouds. It's 87 degrees. It's very humid, so it feels like 99 degrees, but there is a breeze from the west around 10 to 15 miles per hour, so it'll be a little bit breezy on your Friday. Temperatures across the area mostly in the upper 80s and low 90s. It's 90 degrees in Houma and 88 in Thibodaux, 92 in Bogalusa, 90 in Slidell, and 89 in New Orleans, so it is hot. And it feels like the 90s and the triple digits. Feels like 101 at the lakefront, 100 in Slidell, feels like 100 degrees in Hammond. So this is pretty normal for August. We've got more summertime heat taking us through, the next several months. That's just what we do here. And we actually have a chance for a few showers and storms, so you may get some relief from the heat. We are currently seeing some rain down the bayou in Terrebonne and Lafourche parishes, a few downpours from Houma to Raceland, a few thunderstorms towards Cocodrie and Terrebonne Parish, one little downpour pushing eastward through Lafourche Parish, and in the metro area, Jefferson Parish and in Orleans Parish, we've got a little bit of rain, some happening on the west bank, one little shower setting up over Lake Pontchartrain, so you may get a few downpours, but it's going to be hit or miss variety. In South Mississippi, we've got some showers in Pearl River County near Picayune, but most of the area is dry aside from these spotty showers and a few thunderstorms. Temperatures will climb into the low to mid 90s this afternoon. We'll have partly cloudy skies and a few hit or miss showers and storms through the afternoon and early evening. Tonight, mostly dry, warm and humid, of course. Temperatures will be in the 80s this evening, a nice summer night to enjoy. Our feels like temperatures for most of us will be in the 100s for several hours, maybe up to 106 to 108 this afternoon in the hottest spots. And then our feels like temperatures fall into the 90s going into tonight. And as we go into the next several days, a front is going to try to drop into the deep south, but it will lose all of its oomph as it gets closer to us. So we're really not going to feel the effects of this front, but you can see where it is. I mean, it's hot in the deep south in the 80s and 90s, but then look at the Midwest and even parts of the South are cool because of that front that's come through. Temperatures are in the 70s behind the front in the Midwest and in the Mid-Atlantic. 67 degrees for parts of West Virginia, 73 in Pittsburgh, 70 degrees in Washington, D.C., 77 in St. Louis. So that's a pretty early cold front to come in. Of course, we're not going to get any benefits from that. It may bring us some slightly drier air Sunday and Monday, but not a huge difference. So high pressure will back off to the west as the front slides down, and we'll be under the influence of upper level troughing next week. So really no big changes, but the trough could bring us that drier air later into the weekend. But in the meantime, for today and tomorrow, plenty of moisture around for the Gulf Coast. Here's the trough with the slightly drier air Sunday and Monday, so we might have lower rain chances Sunday and Monday, maybe a tad less muggy north of the lake, but again, not a big swing, not a big difference with this front for us. It basically comes towards us and stalls out later this weekend into next week. And then moisture will come back in mid to late next week, bringing back the storm chances. So here's your weekend forecast. 93 degrees tomorrow, 93 degrees on Sunday. We'll have sunshine throughout the weekend. It's going to be hot and muggy. Feels like temperatures probably up to 105. And we'll have a few spotty storms around Saturday and Sunday. I think Saturday will be a higher chance for rain. As for today, again, isolated storms, maybe a few soaking downpours at times through the rest of today into the afternoon and early evening. And then tomorrow, some scattered showers and storms in the mix for your Saturday. So you might want to bring some rain gear with you tomorrow, since we do have a bit of a better chance for some soaking showers in a few spots on Saturday with the disturbance quickly zipping by. Sunday, 1 or 2 showers certainly possible, but I think will be a bit drier on Sunday. And as we look ahead to the next week, no tropical developments expected, so the tropics still remain quiet over the next 7 days. Here's your 7-day forecast. Get ready for some heat this weekend. Temperatures in the low 90s, and we stay in the low 90s through next week, and we'll keep those spotty storm chances with us every day.